Hello, my dear students. I am Usman Heather, your mathematics facilitator, your mentor. So, students, today we are going to learn something fun, something you already use every day without even knowing it. Let us imagine there is a cricket match between Pakistan and India. Can we predict exactly who will win? My dear students, the answer is no. Yes, but we can guess or estimate the chances. My dear students, the chances are either one of them win, lose, or draw the match. So, students, in mathematics, when we talk about chances, we call it probability. So, today we will discuss on a topic based on probability. Here, the learning outcomes for today's topic is in which firstly we will define probability and then sample space. After that, the mathematical formula of probability and use it for some daily life examples. And lastly, we will conclude the whole lecture. So, students, we earlier discussed the chances of happening is called the probability. So, probability is the chance of something happening. It tells it tells how likely an event is to occur. Again, I revise the previous example, like the cricket match between Pakistan and India. The chances are either one of them win, lose, or draw. So the happening of an event, we know exactly one event at the same time occurs, is called the probability. Same case for these examples given on a slide are as shown, like when we toss a coin, there is a chance either head or tail. This availability of chance is called the probability. Same like on rolling a die, we have six chances from 1 till 6. The happening of either one of the chance is defined as the probability. My dear students, probability can be given as percentage form from 0 to 100 or proper fraction or decimal number. In an easy words, it defines we can get probability in the form of percentage from 0 to 100 or in the form of fraction and definitely as a decimal numbers as well. So my dear students, these two key points are very important in probability. Allow me to explain with example. For example, I ask you, I ask you, the sun rises from west. You all already knows it's an impossible, and your answer is, sir, it's impossible. There is 0% chance. Yes, my dear students, when in probability the event has 0% chance of happening, then we assign the probability 0 to it. Similarly, I correct my statement and defined as sun rises from the east. You are asking, yes, sir, surely it's sure, and there is 100% chance of happening that event. Yes, my dear students, when we are sure on an event and there is 100% chance of happening that event, then we assign the probability of 1. So if I conclude this whole discussion, we will reach on a result. The result is the probability starts from 0 and ends from 1. It means value of probability lies from 0 to 1. Are you understand, student? Are you understanding the topic? Okay, okay. Now, the next thing is the next slide is for a sample space. My dear students, sample space is nothing. It's it's just the set of all possible outcomes of an experiment. We tossed a coin. We know that if we are tossing a coin, there are two possibilities, either a head occur or a tail. So the possible results, if we conclude this possible results in a form of set, then this is called the sample space. If we roll a die, the possible outcomes are from 1 to 6. If we are written in these in the form of set, then this is definitely a sample space. Now we will define the mathematical definition or mathematical formula for probability. Probability is basically the favorable outcomes divided by the total outcomes. We earlier discussed probability should be given in the form of percentage, fraction, or decimal. This formula gives us the last 2 points in the form of fraction and decimal as well. Now we will discuss the daily life example with the help of this formula. For example, we have a die, so we know that there are total 6 possibilities of occurring an event. So total number of sample space equals to 6. Now, my dear students, the question is find the probability of getting 3. Now we have to find the probability of getting a number 3. As I discussed the probability of getting a number 3. It means we have only one number. So our favorable case is only one number, and the total number of sample spaces are 6. So according to the definition or mathematical formula, probability equals to favorable outcomes, which is equals to 1, and the total number of sample space or total outcomes, which is 6. So probability of getting 6, probability of getting 3 is 1 by 6. Now we will discuss another example. Now we have to find the probability of getting an even number. Even numbers in the sample spaces of a rolling die are 2, 4, and 6. So my dear students, we have 3 possible outcomes and we have total number of outcomes equals to 6. So the probability is 3 by 6 by using formula favorable cases divided by total outcomes. So the probability is 1 by 2. The last example is slightly different from the first two. Now we can get the probability of getting a number more than 4. We know that when we roll a die, the more than 4 numbers are the only two, which are 5 and 6. So our possible outcomes are these two numbers. Probability of getting greater than 4 is 2 by 6, which means the probability is 1 by 3. Students, I hope you are able to understand the concept of probability along with daily life examples very easy, very easily. And now we will conclude the whole discussion. Like what did we learn today? So students, firstly, we will learn probability means the chance of something happening. It helps us predict outcomes in daily life situation. So we earlier given examples of cricket match and rolling a die as well. The key point of the today's lecture is the probability ranges. It ranges from 0 to 1, and 0 means an impossible event and 0% chance of happening an event. And probability of 1 means a certain or a sure event. There is 100% chance of happening an event. So the key message for today's lecture is probability is not about guessing. It's about understanding chances. So my dear students, if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask me. So there is a homework slide for you. First question is, think of certain and impossible event in real life. Secondly, if you roll a die, what's the probability of getting prime number and the odd number? I think you all already know what's a prime number, a number which divides only itself and 1. Thank you.